guys, welcome to the week in review here at Popcultcha. I'm Andy, this is Jess, this is Bianca, Blake behind the camera, Luke running the show. Week in review, it's the fun time where we come to you every week on a Friday at 4:30, thereabouts, a little later, to tell you about cool things that come into the Popcultcha warehouse and to give away a couple prizes and some cool things that are happening, and that's pretty much it. You tend to sit there and comment to win prizes, and that's how you potentially win a prize. You leave a comment on the feed because Luke's watching the feed, and it's all different names. Picking them at random, putting them on the prize wheel. At the end of the episode, we spin the wheel, generally about 5:30, and people win some prizes. We've got a couple of mystery prizes this week, but one we are definitely giving away is the awesome,
super cool pop classic that Funko are doing.
Woohoo.
So this is Batman back in circulation from year one of Funko, if you will. This comes
Pops.
with...
I mean, this is 25th anniversary of Funko,
Yeah.
but Pops have only been around for like 10, 12 years. But this is the original Batman sculpt, back in circulation, as Bianca said, in commemorative packaging.
And it's got like pretty metallic foil and stuff like that. It comes with a pop coin, a pop card, and an enamel pin as well.
And if it wasn't clear that they're taking this out of the vault, Bianca, if you would shut the door, it is styled like a vault door, so you open up the vault to find Batman within that has been taken out of the Funko vault and back in circulation.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Again, just leave a comment on the feed to go into the running to win. Luke's looking for names, put him on the wheel. We're going to spin that wheel. People are going to win some prizes. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've got plenty to talk about.
Right. Damn.
Bianca, you have a little in-store announcement you'd like to talk about.
Yes, I do. So one of the cool things happening around Popcultcha very soon, specifically at our collector gallery, Jason Badawa is coming in-store to do a signing and talk about all his cool experiences as an artist and everything like that. It's going to be really, really cool. So he's going to be there later in the afternoon. I've forgotten the time off the top of my head.
But what date, Bianca?
On the 2nd of March, he's coming.
That's a Thursday, exciting. Everyone.
Yeah, so it's very, very soon. So he'll be coming in the afternoon. You can find all the details on the Popcultcha Collector Gallery Facebook page. We're going to repost it as well. Now, if you do want to get some prints done by him, which you should want to because they are absolutely amazing. Like his art is just beautiful. To secure your prints, you're going to have to order them with the gallery before the 23rd of February, just because stock is limited. So if you want it, you got to secure it before then.
So pop it in the gallery or send an email to gallery@popcultcha.com.au and they'll be able to take care of that. You can also give them a call on our gallery hotline, which you can find on the website, on Google, on Facebook, and other places as well.
Everywhere.
But that's not the only event that we've got coming up. No, we've got quite a few things. The Avalon Air Show. Popcultcha will be in attendance because we are sponsoring the Kids Zone. So we'll have a stall there in their Kids Pavilion where we will be bringing lots of cool things. Lots of Kobe toys. Lots of Iron Man hot toys. Lots of Funko Pops and plenty more. So come down and check us out there.
Load them all up onto a big old plane and then airdrop them to everybody.
Yep, that's the plan.
Exactly.
But of course, we won't be the only thing to see at the air show. No, there's dozens of aircrafts, I assume.
You'd hope.
Dozens.
It's going to be loud.
Yeah, it will be loud. But it should be a good show, and we will be there, sponsoring the Kids Zone. We also will be in attendance at a couple of music festivals in and around Geelong, including Sting Day on the Green and Tentpole Music Festival, which are the Sting's next weekend.
Yes, Sting's next weekend, and then Tentpole is
the one after that,
3rd of March.
Yeah, all coming up pretty quick. So keep your eye on that. Jess and I will also be at the Lord Lucifer Presents
Record Fair.
Geelong Record Fair.
At Geelong West Town Hall on Packington Street.
On what date, Jess?
On the Sunday, the 5th of March.
Wow.
From 12 till 4 p.m.
You can come and meet us.
Whoa!
It's going to be
We're
exciting.
going to be slinging some wax.
And kind of in records, and we're talking about records, we'll also be opening our new store, Popcultcha Records. some point in early March. So keep your eye out for that. It is just upstairs above our Ryrie Street Geelong store. And it is going to be the destination for books and comics in Geelong. We're going to be the biggest record store in Geelong. And we're going to have a massive range, thousands of records for you to come in and browse. So that is coming up as well. So all early March, late Feb, plenty happening. Keep your eye out for that. Again, we're giving away some prizes this week. It is the Batman Pop Classics figure. Leave a comment on the feed to go into the running. And now we're going to talk about some cool things that have come in. And Jess, you're going to start by telling us about this awesome new statue from Prime One Studio.
All right. So just take it all in, take a deep breath. Look at this piece of work. Look at this sculpt, and just be like, whoa, that's the Joker as a tapeworm looking thing.
He's a dragon.
It's almost too much to talk
Tape
about.
wormy Joker boy, in my opinion. But crazy sculpt on this. My favorite thing is the fangs and almost the wet look on the tongue. Like, damn, man's got some saliva going. I don't know. And the sculpt in the hair as well. Give him a nice little mohawk and the thorns coming around his chin. And just like the webbing in his like ear thingies. Yes. That.
It's very sort of like medieval inspired or like perhaps Norse.
Hang on.
That's what
I'm
I
reading
like
up
about
about
it.
this piece now.
And then this is also Batman looking very Viking-y, God of War-y, kind of medieval-y, you know, all those E's. One thing I really like is that he still has his little ear things on the helmet. He's also got a wicked beard. That beard could take someone out. Look at that
That's the
pointy
point.
thing.
Interchangeable head. You don't have to have the beard option, but you can.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
From the grim multiverse setting of Dark Knight's Metal comes this wicked Batman vs. Joker Dragon 1/3 scale statue by Prime One Studio, measuring a monstrous 34 inches tall and 30.7 inches wide. This limited edition Batman vs. Joker Dragon 1/3 scale statue captures the epic scene of the bloody and fierce battle of Batman in his knight armor fighting the terrifying Joker Dragon. This diorama statue has been masterfully crafted with exceptional attention to detail, including faux fur elements and intricate detailing on Batman's armor, realistic texturing, skillfully sculpted portraits for the Dark Knight and the frightening Joker Dragon, and a themed diorama base that brings the ferocious fight to life. It also has a light function.
That's exactly everything I said, Andy. You
Light
took the words right out of
function.
my mouth.
It's pretty damn impressive.
Sandy should have really turned this on for us.
Hey, why don't we shine the torch through it and turn the light off?
But it lights up, like itself.
Yeah, but does it? Because we haven't set it up.
No, you did. There were
Would you
batteries
like
in it
the
before.
torch?
Pass this torch. We'll just see
You
what
just gotta
happens.
find the secret button, Andy.
No, it's fine. Look, man, that's
It's
yeah.
translucent. It's got man.
Light 'em up, baby.
That didn't work.
Wow. Wow, Sandy really needs to keep some
Dynamic
runouts on these things.
lighting.
So Sandy opened this because you really wanted to see it in real life because your girlfriend won't let him have it. But it is an incredible piece, and it is probably the biggest piece I've seen from Prime One Studio. It takes up most of this table, and it's impressive. And it will cost you a pretty penny, but it will be worth it because you will have this incredible collectible for life, and it's limited edition, and it's going to sell fast.
I reckon you could just keep looking at his armor for hours and keep finding new things on it.
Like even
Metallic
like the
paint
little
detailing.
gaps, you can see the little gaps of chainmail and like where his knees
And they
are.
haven't just done like metallic paint details, they've done weathered metallic paint details. So
Yeah.
they've gone in depth.
Look at the
It is
knees.
incredible. Incredible. I really want to find out how to turn this arm on. So just keep talking about other pieces of this.
You know, about this statue still. Look at that axe. Look at it. It's got blood on it. He's been getting damn dirty, killing
I think Sandy took the batteries out.
tapeworm Joker. And they're on some rocks. Damn.
There's even like an indentation in the helmet as well, and some like chips on the gauntlet as well, which is a
Bianca,
really cool
go,
touch.
Queen, go.
That's a killer piece. It is really, really cool.
He's got his toes out. Well, no, he's got feetsies. Look at them dogs. I also really like the cape as well. It does have wiring on the sides of it, so not necessarily from the bottom of the base, but you can kind of like bellow it
Sculpt it.
out. But also, I really, if you can come see this, Blake, I just really like that they did like very like raw stitching, as if it was like a proper handmade cloak. And it goes really well with the fur. The fur feels oily. Faux fur, man. Faux fur.
Where did that fur?
Look at him. He's cold. Oh no.
Chilly Willy.
Warm him up.
But things are about to heat up because he's going to battle against Dragon Joker.
It's so ugly.
From Dark Knight's Metal.
Yay.
We're pretty into cakes around here.
We got a couple of. Look at him.
Look at him.
Look at him.
We
We got a couple other cool statues that have come in from PCS. We have a 1/6 scale Magneto X-Men statue. Really great diorama.
Is his cape? No, it's not.
It is sculpted. So you have a really nice base of twisted metal and rock, which is kind of encapsulated within a whirlwind effect of Magneto's power, which is represented here in this really lovely translucent polyresin detailing. And then above that, you have Magneto jumping out of it, leaping out of it. Really dynamic piece. Really, really impressive sculpt. And a nice mixture of textures. You got a nice kind of like hard gloss look on the helmet, and then a more matte finish on the armor and some metallic detailing on the collar and cuffs and things like that. It's a really nice piece. And what is also a really nice piece is this battle diorama of Ahsoka Tano and Darth Maul from the Clone Wars, from Sideshow Collectibles, and this is legit cool. They, similar to how we kind of shine a torch, let me shine a torch to this one, because this is, you can see through the glass, and it kind of captures, whatever atmospheric light you have going in the room, as do the lightsabers. This is my favorite interpretation of a lightsaber I've ever seen on a collectible, because they have captured the I guess the more illustrated look of lightsabers in the show, and translated that perfectly with this kind of like a gradient of transparent light in the sculpting mirror as well.
The whole thing's got such a good sense of motion to it, right?
It does.
From
does.
the lightsabers through to like the billowing kind of folds in the clothing and stuff.
Yeah, and I think being a piece that is based on an animation, they've got a bit more flexibility to make it look grounded in whatever reality that world is grounded. So you can have this dynamic piece and not have to have, photorealism, but kind of capture everything you would need to kind of bring this animated world to life. Throne room base, really, really cool. There's lightsaber damage all over it, and they've done really nice paintwork on all of the kind of battle-scarred elements of it, including the cracked glass and things like that. So yeah, really, really cool piece. We've got a couple smaller pieces from DC Direct, which are now McFarlane, and we have a Brian Bollard Batman, and we have, I think it's an Amanda Connor, Harley Quinn, Batman is Black and White series, Harley Quinn the Black, White, and Red series. So they all kind of fall in that color palette, but really cool pieces. Jess, we've got some records that have come in.
We do have some records. I can talk about records. I'm going to talk about some records. Guess what? I'm the record person. Hi! Records. Let's talk about...
Guess what? It's Jess's birthday!
Yay! Happy birthday, Jess!
Damn right. Anyway, woo, records on my birthday. Whoa, crazy. First
I
up...
hope this is, like, the ultimate Jess party list.
I'm not sure that anyone's going to come to this party, man.
I can tell right now that it is, because this is the ultimate.
We got Jeff Buckley.
Oh. Do you like feeling sad?
Do you like feeling real sad at the party? Are you the wallflower that's like, why am I even here? I don't want to be here anymore. Jeff Buckley's your... Buckley is your man.
Jeff Bucky Buns.
Bucky Buns. So this is Jeff Buckley's Sketches for My Sweetheart the Drunk. So this was released from recordings before his death, as he was signed to build and make his second studio album after Grace.
But they couldn't finish it because he died.
He carked it.
Yeah.
He went in that river. Apparently I was reading that he was singing Whole Lotta Love by Led Zeppelin, then a barge just took him. That's how he went.
Bonk.
Oopsies.
A whole lot of that.
But no, really great album. So this took a while to actually come into.
And he was what? He was singing in the water to increase his lung capacity with the extra pressure
He was
against
like,
his
I
chest.
got a whole lot of love in backstroke as well, apparently. Anyway.
Wow.
Really great album. It was kind of kept in his kind of archives for a while because his mother didn't want to release something that she didn't feel that he would want out there because it wasn't finished, it wasn't perfect. He actually went through a ton of drummers, a lot of recording artists and things like that to make this album. But finally it's out and it's just really cool to see early stages of songs. I think this deluxe edition also features some poetry as well.
Wow.
My favourite song of this would have to be New Year's Prayer, and there's also, I believe, the New Year's Prayer poem that he did, which is really cool spoken poetry.
You're just putting him down.
Yeah.
That's good. I don't know why I hold him every week if you can just put him down.
No, you
cool.
can take him. Going back to poetry, and guess what? If it's me, I'm talking about Nick Cave. Woohoo! So I think 7 Psalms. Yes. Before I was saying slams because I just couldn't read.
Everybody get up. It's time to slam now. Sunday mornings just got wild.
So this is 7 Psalms by Nick Cave. As it suggests, it's 7 prayers as he goes through just talking. He uses a lot of religious iconography and just, talks to the Lord and things like that, but he's not necessarily religious. But when you listen to it, you're like, damn, Nick Cave is my God. That's how I see it anyway. And this is really cool, and his long-term collaborator, Warren Ellis, is doing the music in the background, and the last track is all the music used from all the poems merged together into one cool thing. And it's a 10-inch vinyl. It's really cool, it's really cute, they're so tiny.
Itty bitty boys.
Itty bitty. Next up, a record I know I've shown before, but this is... Which is fine, because there's a difference, Andy. So this is Alan the Sniffers' Comfort to Me, their second studio album. We did previously have it on blue vinyl, and perhaps you didn't pick it up. Guess what? We got it on red vinyl now, baby.
Is it faster?
Maybe. Sure. Let's go with that. You don't want it to go faster, because it might sound funny on the turntable.
Red cars go faster. Just red vinyl.
So this album has Guided by Angels, Security, Hurts, No More Tears, and Freaks to the Front. Freaks to the Front is also very popular on TikTok, so you might be like, oh, this looks familiar. Listen to it, you'll be like, oh, it's Alan the Sniffers. Really cool Australian band. Amy Taylor, probably one of the best live artists to come out in the recent years in the Australian music scene, and just good classic punk rock. Very good. Next up, we got Miley Cyrus, Plastic Hearts. So with this album, pretty much Miley's fans were begging for her to take a rock and roll route. I believe, she had done things like Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets and Wrecking Ball and all that fun stuff. And this is where she really came to shine. This album features some wicked collaborations with Stevie Nicks, Joan Jett, as well as that awesome cover of the Blondie song, Heart of Glass, that she did for Radio 1, I believe, or iHeartRadio. But it also just has other good tracks. And if you're a big fan of Miley Cyrus and what she does and how she progresses through her career, definitely pick this one up on vinyl. Next up, The Script. I only really know The Script for the one song, The Hall of Fame, because we had to sing that at my grade 6 graduation. But they're really cool. I believe they're a British band. This is their greatest hits album, so it has a bit of everything, and it's pressed on neon green vinyl. So of course it has Hall of Fame featuring Will.i.am. It has 6 Degrees of Separation, Rain, Arms Open. But if you're a fan of The Script, or you know someone who's a fan of The Script, and maybe their birthday's coming up, whoa, you can grab this for them.
My takeaway from that is that at some point in history, schools stopped using Good Riddance by Green Day as their grade 6 graduation song.
Ours was Hall of Fame, and then the other one was I Will Wait For You by Mumford & Sons.
It was Time of Your Life by Green Day.
That's Good Riddance.
Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, no, and what was it? The Graduation Song by
Where we go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Next up, we have First Aid Kit, I can't read. Polomino. So this is their first album coming back after a couple of year hiatus, I believe 2 years. This is a sister duo from Sweden that do really cool folk music. And they also take little elements from bluegrass and different country elements and just really make really gorgeous atmospheric folk music that's a little bit spiritual, a little bit wispy. Feels like you dance around with the fairies and stuff like that, but it's really, really nice. So definitely check that out. Next up, we have Go Farther in Lightness by Gang Abuse. You might recognise this album. Their song Let Me Down Easy actually came second in the Triple J Hottest 100 in 2017, being knocked out by Kendrick Lamar's Humble. But this is a really great another Australian album. Whilst they're not based in Australia now, they're mainly in the UK. It's just really cool to look back on that kind of era and scene of Australian music, like when Triple J was kind of peak, in my opinion. But yeah, it's got...
Wait, what year are you saying Triple J was peak?
2016 to 2018.
Wow. Generations of people would disagree with you.
I know, but they're probably a generation older than me. So we've got Fear and Trembling, Keep Me in the Open, and Do Not Let Your Spirit Wane. But it's a really nice, just kind of progressive rock, just general rock pop album. Just give it a listen, you'll understand. It'll be good. It'll be great. You'll have a grand old time. And last up, we've got Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, when he was really into his Motown era. So of course, why is this upside down? We got Don't Stop From Getting Enough, Rock With You, Working Day and Night, and just classic Michael Jackson. Probably I prefer this era of Michael Jackson because it's just a bit more groovy. You can dance to him, you're like, ooh yeah. But it's really nice. Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Get it? Thanks, Bianca. So if you're interested in any of those records or you want to have a little bit of a taster for those songs, jump to Spotify, type in Popcultcha HQ, and look at the Week in Review playlist, and there's a little taster of each song.
He is clearly still leaning on the wall at this point in time, so I don't know why this is the cover of the album.
Thank you so much.
You might be just coming off the wall.
Ah! Cool.
We don't know. We weren't there.
Never know.
We got some cool things from...
Oh!
It's Steph.
It's Steph.
Oh, there's some books that come in, Steph.
Whoa!
There's all of these books. Women Who Kill, in fact.
Oh.
I think is one we need to talk about. So it's really handy. You can fit it in like your little pocket or have it as like a coffee table kind of book.
Kill bag, maybe?
Yeah, the kill bag. Won't look
Like
suspicious at all. Yes, you've got like really nice illustrations and it kind of comes in as like all throughout the book and you just get a little bit of like how each like woman ended up getting caught and the penalty that she had and what she was guilty of. It's really kind of pretty cool. History of the Ages, Women Who Kill. Highly
So
recommend.
don't do it the way those women did.
Yes.
You want to be undocumented.
We've also got David Bowie, the official, unofficial Book of Trivia, another handy coffee table book, I like to call it. So yeah, you've got plenty of questions. In what year was Bowie's self-titled debut release?
69?
Good question. You can find out at the very back of the book.
We won't spoil
Stay
it.
tuned. We also have Keanu Forever. 50 Reasons Your Internet Boyfriend, Keanu Reeves, is Perfection.
I won't argue with that.
The Salt and Pepper Facial Hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's one
Yeah.
reason.
Oh.
How
Yeah, I'm
could
vibing
you
with that.
Yeah.
miss that?
What else we got?
And his best friend is his younger sister.
That's
It's a red
nice.
flag.
It is a little bit.
Why?
How young is she?
Good sibling relationships.
That's the red flag. You gotta
Oh,
punch-
okay.
You gotta punch on with your sibling.
Oh, okay.
River.
I don't have
We
siblings, so I
have-
don't get it.
Reincarnated.
Andy, I
Yeah.
think you might be.
Yeah,
all
this
over
is
book.
the Reefer Movie Madness, the ultimate Stoner film guide. So, films about pot, I'm
Yay.
assuming, or
No.
films to watch whilst inebriated.
It gives you
Well,
a
the
guide.
first one was Pineapple Express. I think you were right.
Damn. I believe this book tells you or gives you recommendations on how inebriated one should be to best enjoy the film.
Oh no, there's pairings, right? It's like wine pairings, but it's
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
pot
but
and
it's
film
also got
pairings.
meter. It's got like a leaves meter.
Yeah. And with a range of substances.
So we're not going to knock. You buy this. You do whatever you want to do. But you'll probably have a good time.
Almost all of them are at least 3 leaves.
Yeah, they're bad movies, Blake.
Jess, I think we might have one that you're particularly interested in.
Oh, yeah.
The rap. yearbook.
The rap yearbooks are pretty much what this does is it goes through decades and decades of iconic rap albums and talks about the evolution of rap and hip-hop elements and things like that. So it talks about people like, of course, NWA, Eminem, Jay-Z. I do know they have a whole thing on Macklemore, which is really interesting. Questionable.
Like a whole thing?
A whole thing. Talking about Same Love, which is great.
More than Eminem?
Not that I know of. I think Eminem does get because he was earlier in like the timeline of rap. But no, it's just really cool and talks about, you know, how each artist is influenced by one another. And there's Tupac.
R.I.P. baby boy.
Yep, 100%. R.I.P.
Vincent as well.
Oh God, Vincent Van Gogh.
Oh, you Vincent.
Yeah.
Then go ahead and get this one.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's pretty hectic.
It's just a little comic, little graphic novel talking about Vincent Van Gogh and his spiral into madness
Oh.
and fun painting time. But you know, it's really cool. Maybe you've got someone a bit younger in your life that wants to get into art and art history.
Don't look at the history of Van Gogh. Hey, this guy made no money and then he died.
And lost an ear, but it's
He
fine.
was passionate.
And now he lives on forever.
In that Doctor Who episode.
Oh, don't bring that up. Whoa! Don't bring that up, man.
Next up, we also have Monsters of the Week, the complete critical companion to The X-Files. So, if you've been keeping up with this series, it goes through each... sorry.
No, but they do keep bringing it back.
Yeah.
Well, if you've watched the whole series or you've just gotten started, it kind of takes you through all the different monsters which they had to go through, and it goes through like a deep dive.
I loved Monster of the Week episodes because they broke it up because sometimes the lore got a little too heavy and it was fun seeing Molly and Scully and Mulder. And in later years, Daggett, Doggett, it's Doggett, yeah, go on their adventures.
Dog.
I really like the Fluke Worm Man one. That was one of my favourites.
I like what was his name? The guy creeping at small places.
Oh, Tombs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeffrey Tombs.
My God, that was creepy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next, we also have Nick Cave, also one which Jess can recommend. So kind of like haha.
A book I've actually read.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's mostly pictures, Jess.
Yeah, exactly. But no, this book's really cool. One thing that I really like about it starts really early on in his life. So it goes from his time as a child growing up in the small town of Warwicknabeal to leaving Wangaratta and going to Melbourne, starting the birthday party, going to England, meeting PJ Harvey.
Never coming back.
Never coming back. He's fine. The breakup with PJ Harvey, the birth of Murder Ballads, the birth of the great track, Red Right Hand, one of his most iconic songs. And it's really done in the most Nick Cave way possible with lots of metaphors, lots of time forwards and backwards, flashback thingies. It's a really good book.
Okay.
That's a
Nick
buy.
Cave.
Yeah.
Last for the books, we have the Grand Budapest Hotel by Wes Anderson. If you've ever seen the movie, it is just cinematographic.
I think.
Must be.
Cinematography?
But yeah, it was really cool. It's fun. I loved it. And it kind of just takes you through some of the different scenes and a little bit of the art as well that was associated with it. I really like it. I think it's cool.
So this is an extension of the previous book by Matt, what is his name? Zola Seitz? He's done a whole book on Wes Anderson that was released before the Grand Budapest Hotel. And this is kind of the added chapter of what arguably is most financially successful film, which came out after that book.
So yeah, go buy it. And that is all for the books this week.
Get buying and get reading, folks. Some buys there for sure. Like that Nick Cave
Get
one.
educated.
Or the weed one. Well, we got a lot to talk about still.
Much to talk about.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, let's get Loungefly out of the way.
Out of the way.
Out of the way. And into people's
Cards.
view. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
Take your time. It's fine.
Go Bianca, go Queen.
all right. So we got a bit of Loungefly to talk about. I hope there are some Potterheads out there because we've got mostly Harry Potter.
We're in the book already.
Are we picking up that book later?
All right, first up we have from Loungefly's catalogue, we've got the Golden Snitch collection. If I can grab it all. All right, so this is pretty cool. So this is just a cool Quidditch-inspired backpack.
And don't go golden snitching on those Potterheads.
Oh god!
Jesus. You can even make your little snitch fly.
Yeah.
Fly, and stuff like that. Yeah, really cool. It's got kind of metallic foil, kind of embossing going on there. Applique Quidditch field, yeah, that's the term. And same with the wallet as well. It's really cool. Some foil work on the back there. But I feel like the standout piece in this collection is the Golden Stitch crossbody bag. So it's made in the actual shape of the Golden Snitch, which is really cool. It doesn't look like much when you put it down, but once you're actually wearing it, it is really, really cool. And it's got heaps of space inside and everything. And yeah, just a really cool, unique silhouette from Loungefly there. Another Quidditch-inspired item we have is this exclusive, well, Quidditch backpack. So we've got Harry on the front, the field in the back, a golden snitch enamel charm, and it goes all the way around with all the houses. Yes. It's very cool. And we've got this applique Quidditch at Hogwarts kind of dealio on the back there, which is really, really cool. Now, I really like that. It's a fun, bold, colourful backpack. Now, also from Harry Potter, there's finally a way for you to accessorize and represent your favourite house. Yes. So these are really cool. We have all these crossbodies depicting each Hogwarts house. So we have Gryffindor, we have Slytherin, and what's really cool about these is that they all have their own house crests. It's like an enamel kind of brand badge, and it also works as the kind of snap lock there too, which is really, really cool. And then, of course, we've got Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw as well. So these are really cool. They even have some embossing going on of like little symbols and all that kind of thing. Really, really cool. I think these are just like perfect for Harry Potter fans.
What I really like about these are the varying kind of colours of metal, and they're all kind of like quite aged. They look really nice.
Yeah.
Depending on what colour crest it is and the metalwork on that, you get a different matching, I guess, chain work on the straps. It's cool.
And
it's
hey,
really cool.
In the comments, which is your favourite house?
Hufflepuff.
Why
I was
Hufflepuff?
talking to the audience, but sure.
Fine, I'll get on.
Has
my
everyone
phone in
done
time.
the Pottermore test? Like, do you actually know what houses you're in?
Yeah, I really forced it to be Hufflepuff, but it's really Gryffindor.
I'm a natural Hufflepuff.
Couldn't tell
I've never done it, but I feel like I'd be a Ravenclaw.
No, you're Slytherin.
What makes you say that?
The striking blonde hair.
Fair enough. What about you, Luke?
I don't know. I've never done it.
He's just
Neither have I.
Hogwarts administration.
Yeah. What's the old guy with the cat? That's me.
Professor Filch.
Yeah. I'll be
I love that
filching
guy.
everyone all over the place.
Oh, jeez. With that said, here's another backpack. We've got this Lilo and Stitch exclusive. Really, really cute, all over print here. Just Lilo and Stitch doing tropical island things and being all cute and eating ice cream and surfing and stuff.
Are they always doing tropical island things because the film is set on tropical island?
Yeah, but now you can get it all on a backpack and you can put all your things in it. You can go on little adventures with them. It's very, very exciting.
Yeah.
So we've got that one, and we've also got this really, really cool Kingdom All cosplay backpack. This is really, really neat because what they've done is they've got this kind of like glittery effect. So it kind of encapsulates the fact that he lives in the ocean, but even though he can come out and breathe air and all that kind of stuff.
If you watch the movie, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
He's a mutant.
There's even like his
That's not a
little...
spoiler, he's the original X-Men mutant as well, so...
We've even got his like little ankle wings encapsulated on the side there in applique too, which is really cool. And we've got little gem studs in there replicating his ceremonial headdress he uses when he's addressing his kingdom and stuff. So this is really cool, very shiny. Looks really, really cool in the daylight too. Next up we have more ocean themed things. We've got Crush from Finding Nemo. This is really, really cute. He's got applique flippers and everything. We've got a pocket hidden under his front shell there. We've got his sun on the side there, so Squirt's there going, dude. We've got embossing to really bring out his shell. And on the back, and then we've got Marlin and Dory on the back there, along with a quote, which is really, really cute. I think this is the best kind of Finding Nemo backpack that
I
I've
think it's
seen
the best
Loungefly
backpack Loungefly has done. And I know I said that last week, maybe the week before as well, but this time I mean it, guys. I really do.
We'll see what happens next week.
Do his little flipsies like move?
Unfortunately, they don't. They're just stuck in place.
It's
But
still flippy flap.
they're still really cute and all floppy. I like it. And last up, we've got this Scarlet Witch cosplay backpack. This is really cool, just kind of encapsulating her costume with her tiara on top. There's kind of some like metallic, shiny foil details in there. And then we've got just a little hit on the back there of Scarlet Witch's name.
The Scarlet Witch.
Yes, the Scarlet Witch.
I think
And
it's the
that's
first film she's gone by the Scarlet Witch, right? Because previously she's been Wanda Maximoff.
Yeah, she's pretty much just always been Wanda. She pretty much takes on the Scarlet Witch once she kind of studies the Darkhold and like reinvents herself in a way to become like way more chaotic than before. And that's what we got from Loungefly.
That is cool things from Loungefly this week. Let's take a look at some cool things from Super 7. I'm going to kick it off, folks, with the supersize 1-to-1 scale life size socks supersized vinyl figure from Super 7.
Best.
This is the best packaging I've seen on any product ever. It is the carrier from the film. And they have done an incredible job to recreate this for the packaging of the collectible. And I have not opened this because I don't think they need to open this because everything is so well presented, including a little die-cut air holes in the acrylic cover.
Is that a robot cat?
He's a robot cat
So how does he need to breathe?
because he's a pet carrier. It's a pet carrier still.
Mouse might need to breathe.
Yeah, maybe. I think that's a robot as well. Anyway, from the film Lightyear, fun fact, D23, which is the Disney convention they have every year, they had a life-size statue made of Buzz Lightyear from the film Lightyear. But instead of sculpting a socks, they actually used this Super 7 life-size supersized figure from Super 7.
That's cool. I didn't
So
know
it
that.
is incredibly detailed, and it is as close as you're going to get to the real thing. Really nicely articulated, does come with a little wrap friend, and yeah, really, really impressive. A couple of other supersized figures that have come in from Alice in Wonderland. We have the Queen of Hearts. She comes with a little flamingo.
Croquet Club.
Yep, that's the word. Croquet. And she's really nicely sculpted, a nice mixed media piece, really billowing, and they have sculpted undergarments too. So that's cool.
That was going to be my next question. Her heart undergarments.
You're way closer. Like, just use your other.
Oh my god! Perverts. I love ya.
Look away. So yeah, Queen of Hearts, so that's a cool one. You can grab her. A couple weeks ago we showed Reptar and Ebenezer Scrooge, which have come in. But this one's what I'm really excited about. This is Charlie Brown as he appears in the 1966 television special. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Yay.
And this is cool. Calm down, Blake. They've kind of sculpted him to be fitting of every scene in the film. Obviously, this is when he is as a sheet ghost, but he's cut too many holes in his sheet. And
Big reveal.
underneath, we have Charlie Brown with his Halloween masquerade mask, and they've sculpted that really nicely. Really cool piece there. You don't seem impressed, Blake.
Well, the masters are not right.
It's a skew.
Good grief.
Really hard to do from the back.
It may be upside down.
No, it's not. It goes over the nose.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Anyway, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
And he's trick-or-treating, and he's like, oh, what did you get? And he's like, oh, he takes a look in his bag, and he's like, oh, I got a rock, and it comes with a rock. So if you're a fan of the film,
What's that bag made of?
whatever they do, those like lunch bag things that keep your food cold. But yeah, cool lunch bag, mixed media again, stitched costuming. I have the previous release of Charlie Brown, which is Camp Charlie Brown. I might have to get this one as well. It's pretty legit. Really nice packaging. We always talk about Super 7 packaging. Even their regular line, supersize figures, are top notch as well. We've got a new line of Ultimates, Thundercats Ultimates. I think this is wave 5 or 6. Let's take a look. Thundercats Ultimates, they are really well packaged. They all come with a slipcase top. And within that, then there is the awesomeness that are the figures. So we've got Captain Hammerhead, we've got Bengali, we've got Vultureman, and we've got Mirror Lion-O. So that is a fun new wave of Thundercats Ultimates that has shown up. Moving down to the lower size of Super 7 figures, we have reaction figures. And boy, do we have a bunch of fun new reaction figures to show you this week and every other week for the next couple of months because we've got a lot in. Alright, so this is wave 2 of Mars Attacks. This is the glow variant versions of Mars Attacks. Reactions, these are based on the original top trading cards, but these are, of course, glow variants. So let me get that torchy torch. Let me show you how these babies glow.
Wow, they really go.
They really glow. Yeah, really, really awesome. So these are based on some of the more iconic cards in the Top Trading Card series. We've got Burning Flesh. We've got The Invasion Begins, and my favorite, Destroying a Dog, because that dog is getting blasted to pieces, and you got a little dog there, and he's like, and his tongue's out of his mouth, he's like, oh, I'm dying. But that's fun. Luke, you really want to talk about these couple of releases?
The G.I. Joe PSA ones.
If you're familiar with the original G.I. Joe PSAs, that's cool, but these aren't based on that. These are based on the 2006 YouTube dubs of PSAs.
If anybody remembers these, but they were just like what you would be memes now. They just took old footage from the show and then redubbed over the top with silly voices, creating these new kind of skits. Body massage, classic. And I'm a computer. I don't know how to describe these to someone who hasn't seen the. Look it up. Go look it up after this show. Go check it out. Just look up Joe PSA.
Body massage PSA.
Yeah, incredible. It'll blow your mind. It's a good Friday night right there. Very, very cool. And Super 7 always smash it like that. They're always catering to the niches, right?
So many niches.
Yeah, really, really good stuff.
Speaking of niche things, how do you like about film in, like, show things? Now, Super 7 are doing a great line of Simpsons reactions where they're taking universe films and turning them into action figures based on those actual films. So, they've done the Bane line, now they've done the Troy McClure line. So, we have Troy McClure in 3 of his more iconic educational shorts. Let's take a look. We've got Troy McClure in Funny Bunny's Guide to You Know What. We've got Troy McClure in Someone's in the Kitchen with DNA. And we have Troy McClure in Me and You, Partners in Freedom. Troy is obviously educating one young male specimen in each film and advising them of all the cool things that need to be said. If you're a fan of David Lynch's Dune, well, look no further. This might be the first release of merchandise from David Lynch's Dune. We have Stilgar. We have Carl McLaughlin's Paul Atreides. We've got Paul Muad'Dib. We have Baron Harkonnen looking pretty big there. And we've got the Sadalka here as well. Bunch of accessories. If you're a horror fan, we've got some new horror ones in. We've got Homicidal Chucky from Child's Play 2. We have Monster Pennywise from the 1990 It, blood splattered variant of that. And we have Demented Reagan McNeil from Exorcist. She's covered in vomit. The packaging's covered in vomit. There's vomit everywhere. Everyone's going. Bunch of fun stuff. Now, if you don't want to take your Super 7 figures out of your packaging, that's understandable. But if you did, and you wanted something to display them, look no further, because we have Super 7 reaction action figure stands. Each one comes with an exclusive color, so it's a lucky dip is what you'll get, but try and collect them all. You can get Heart Juice, or Harvest, or Inside Voice, or Lasagna Cat, based on different colors. So Earth Carpet Green. I don't know what that means, but this is it right here. You can get that and a bunch of transparent ones in there. I think there's 10 in that pack. It's only like $15, so that's a steal. That's a buy. That's good. Bianca, you're a fan of Ghost?
Yes, a nameless ghoul and another nameless ghoul is what we've got there. So the band members and even their masks are all like shiny and metallic, which is a really, really nice touch. And they come with instruments and everything. It's very cool.
Sparkle, sparkle. From NECA, we have a couple new figures that have come in. We've got Ultimate Marty McFly, Tales from Space, where he is in his hazmat suit and he crash lands in the 1950s, and kids reading a comic is like, oh my god, it's men from space. Tales from Space, and this is him from that scene. Really nice photography on the box, and some nice comic artwork on the front as well. If you're watching Amazon's The Boys, well, we have Starlight, part of the 7, and really nice packaging, Starlight packaging on that. And if we open it up, then really nice Starlight figure as well. And that is an incredible sculpt based on the actress's appearance. Looks pretty much spot on. So that is a buy. You know what else is a buy? Chevy Chase. Everybody loves Chevy Chase. Why not get Chevy Chase in action figure form? Christmas action figure form from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is Chevy Chase in Santa, and he's got his little his moose cup because he drinks a eggnog, and yeah, these based off kind of like the original Mego style clothed figures, and yeah, they're really fun. Fun new ways of bringing some newer license to it. Also in that line we have Buddy the Elf. From Elf. It's Will Ferrell, looking terrifying. He's got his bag of spaghetti and maple syrup. And Snuglet. And look out for Bob Ross and the Joy of Painting. He's got an easel, painting, palette, brushes, everything you need to, yeah.
Enjoy painting.
Yeah. The joy of it.
That's awesome. That one, right?
This is a really nice set. From Hasbro, a couple Dungeons & Dragons action figures from the upcoming film Honor Among Thieves. We have Chris Pine. We have Hugh Grant. And a bunch of actors that I can't remember their names of. But the character names are on the front, so have at it. New releases from Funko. We've got a couple big pieces down the front, Bianca.
We do. So we have some more Harry Potter to talk about here. We've got Hagrid's Hut.
What movie is this
Which is
from?
really cool.
I was trying to remember when I was putting it online. I couldn't remember which movie it was from.
I think it's maybe the first or the second.
Yeah, I couldn't really pinpoint it. It's definitely first 3.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like definitely in the first
I'm
trilogy.
going Azkaban.
That's really cool. Hagrid's got his little oven mitts on and everything, and everyone's
is
just hanging out
Azkaban.
in his house, and it's a really, really cool diorama, and the way they've kind of just brought the scene forward is really, really cool. And yeah, Hagrid's Hut.
Harry
Pretty
Potter.
awesome.
Potter.
We've got some comic covers as well. So we have Shazam and Green Lantern from Justice League of America Comics and All American Comics as well. So those are pretty cool.
There's
I
like
really
some
like.
early appearance ones.
Yeah.
Of course, Shazam when he's in Justice League, because he was purchased by DC Comics later on. Didn't start there. But yeah, two really awesome. He's fighting Superman in this one because Superman's been infected by red kryptonite, and he's a bad dude.
Oh no.
Yep.
What's really cool about these pops though is that they make them into real dynamic poses to like match the cover as much as possible. So they're definitely a really, really cool piece to have in your collection. And speaking of cool pieces, we've got some pop movie posters as well, starting with Cinderella, which is amazing. They've even got Jack down there just like having a dance with her while she's having a little twirl. Really, really cool. And it's got the original Walt Disney movie poster in the back there as a backdrop. And I believe these can be mounted on your wall. Is that right, Andy?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe?
Sure, why not?
But yeah,
Buy it, let us know.
if you take it out of the box, you can really just like
Can mount
appreciate
anything
it.
if you nail hard enough.
Anyway, you may or may not be able to put on your wall. We also have Alice in Wonderland, so Alice and the Cheshire Cat. So these are a part of Disney 100, by the way. 100 years of Disney magic, really, really cool. There's even like foil on the packaging there, which is really cool. And I think that reminds me of the VHS cover.
Yeah, they're just rubbing the fact that they've figured out copyright law in our faces by saying, yeah, it's 100 and we still have Mickey Mouse. Gilligan's Island. That's a show. And Warner Brothers are also turning 100 this year, and they're celebrating not with Cinderella, but with Gilligan's Island. And all of these have 100th Warner Brothers anniversary Gilligan's Island sticker. We've got Roy the Professor Hinckley. We have Eunice Lovey Howell. We have Gilligan. We have Ginger Grant. We have Thurston Howell III. We have Marianne Summers, and we have Jonas the Skipper Grumby. Check him out. That's a cool set.
What was that show about?
A bunch of people get stranded on an island.
Lord of the
They're
Flies.
coconut houses.
Yeah, okay.
Couple randos that have come in. We've got from One Piece, we've got Snake Man Luffy or Luffy. I don't know, you kids tell me. From Megadeth, we got Vic Rattlehead. From everyone's favorite carbonated beverage Sprite, we have the bottle cap of Sprite holding a bottle cap opener that is too small to open said bottle cap. From Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness, we have a glow-in-the-dark variant of the Scarlet Witch. And from I Am Groot, the series of shorts on Disney+, we have Groot in onesie. We have Groot with detonator. We have Groot in onesie again, but with less headgear on. We have Groot with cheese puffs. We have Fancy Groot. And we have Groot with Groons. Yeah, look at those Groons. Check him out. He's holding them. We've got from Dragon Ball Super, we have Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. From Demon Slayer, we have Kaio Juro Rengoku. We have Kanyo Tsuyuri. We have Tanjiro with noodles. And we have Rui. We've also got Final Selection Guides, which are glow-in-the-dark 2-pack from, just down one blink, from Demon Slayer as well. Yeah. And back up, we have Madrox and Monoxide from something which is called Twisted.
So edgy.
Slay.
I'm sure the fans love it.
We have, for wrestling fans, we have Bret the Hitman Hart going toe-to-toe against Shawn Heartbreak Kid Michaels at WrestleMania. Bianca, do you know what WrestleMania this was? I think it's like...
16.
Is it?
You said it was such.
Why bother even asking me? Blake's got
it's
the
earlier.
knowledge.
I think it's like 8 or something. But
That's not
yeah.
the screw job, is it? The Montreal screw job?
Was it against Shawn Michaels with the screw job? I don't think that was at a WrestleMania. I thought it was SummerSlam. Anyway,
Yeah.
I might be wrong. Anyway, that
Yeah.
comes with a WrestleMania ring that you can put any figures on. And from the upcoming Dungeons and Dragons movie, On Among Thieves, we have Themberchild, the fattest dragon going around. Maybe the biggest dragon pop ever made. This guy is beefy. He is beefy. Thick boy.
Thick.
Couple I Am Groot keychains that come in. We have Groot in onesie and we have Groot with cheese puffs. Carry them around with you as you go about your day. We have a couple of Popcultcha exclusives that have dropped this week. So these are two new pops that are Pops with Purpose, and Pops with Purpose are a charity line that Funko do. This line is supporting Color Compton, and Funko have made a minimum donation of, I believe, $50,000 USD per figure to Color Compton.
Wow.
To support their organization, which is a non-profit organization grounded in exploring the narratives and stories of Black and brown communities through the arts. So they've taken two California locals. Venus Williams was born very close to Compton, and Eric Easy E. Wright was born in Compton. And they are probably two of the most well-known representatives in their respective fields. And I think it's the first Easy pop you can actually get. It's not the first Venus Williams one you can get, but both are worthy of picking up. Support a cause. Good cause. And of course we spoke about the prize which we're giving away this week, which is the Funko Pop Classics. This is the first release in the Pop Classics line. Tin case, looks like a vault. You open the vault, inside is a vaulted Batman pop. The sculpt is the original sculpt that they used, I think in 2012, when they first brought out this Batman pop. Comes with a commemorative 25-year sticker. It's got a nice holographic effect on that. Limited 25,000 pieces worldwide. Never been brought out of the vault again. But you've got nice foil packaging on this. A removable base that says year 1 on it. Comes with a collector coin, enamel pin, and a commemorative certificate card as well, all packaged in a nice velvetish lined case. And yeah, the packaging on this is legit, really legit. And we're giving it away, and we can give it away right now because it's prize time.
Whoa!
So let's spin for Pop Classics vinyl figure. Big spin, Jess.
Yay!
And the winner is
Bees poppin'.
Bees poppin'. Bees, please send us a private message on Facebook with your name, your personal information, email address, anything you'd want added on a parcel you normally order online, and we'll get this sent out to you ASAP. A couple of spins. Let's spin for...
Get crazy, get crazy. The weed book. The cat.
Nah, I think we're gonna spin for I'm a Computer.
Help, computer.
Well, you can have our computer, or if you're a fan of other things like that, then you can take your pick at a Troy McClure figure, whoever wins this. Troy McClure or I'm a Computer or Body Massage. You get one of those. Your choice, pick which one, we're spinning, and that person who gets to choose and send us a message saying, I want this specific reaction figure that was on the table, out of those 5, is Courtney D. Adams. Courtney, please send us a private message on Facebook with your name, postal information, email address, and your choice of one of these 3 Troy McClure figures, or these 2 I'm a Computer or Body Massage, one of those 2 G.I. Joe figures as well. PSA. Woo! And we're going to spin for twice more. We're going to spin for Eric Easy Right. Let's give a spin.
Wow.
Adam Wales, congratulations. You won Easy. Please send us a private message on Facebook with your name, your personal information, your email address. We'll get that sent out to you ASAP. And spinning now for Venus Williams. Close out the show.
Oh, gee.
Birthday party hasn't started yet. Christy Locha, congratulations. You have won Venus Williams. Please send us a private message on Facebook with your name, postal information, email address. We'll get that sent out next week. Guys, thanks for watching. It's been a week in review here at Popcultcha. Again, keep your eye out. We have a record store opening. We have a couple of events coming up, including Avalon Air Show, Day in the Green at Sting, and Temple Music Festival, and the Lord Lucifer Presents Geelong Record Fair. And we've got a fantastic artist coming to...
Jason Badower.
Coming to the Popcultcha Collector Gallery on the 2nd of March. So plenty to look out for, plenty to do. In and around Geelong, we'll be amongst it. You should get amongst it too. We will catch you next week for another exciting episode. Until then, happy collecting, stay safe. We'll see you next week. I'm Andy, Bianca, Jess. We had Steph in for a minute. We've got Luke and Blake behind the camera. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you, next week, like I said. I already said that. Bye.